Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Now we've just got the net from Rio, so let's just have an exam of it.
It was Rio's fishing net.
So let's go.
Well, here I go. Wish me luck, Rio.
Good luck, George. Watch out for the Walking Dead.
I stumbled down dark stairwells for what seemed like forever, until suddenly I found myself, wow, in an abandoned London Underground station. This place must have been closed down decades ago.
Welcome to a very old London Underground station.
It was the stairs leading back up to the museum. There was no point in going back up there.
Now, a lot of people don't know this, but there's actually an Easter egg if you go down one of that back package here where my cursor is. But I've never been able to do it, and I only found out about it after I completed the game first time ages ago.
A pile of old railway sleepers was blocking the platform. I'd probably break my neck if I climbed over the sleepers, or worse, a heel.
So let's save the game. Now there's actually another little Easter egg here. If you come along... Oh no, it's not this far.
It was the tunnel the train had come out of. It was too dangerous to start walking along the tracks. I remembered what always happened to Wile E. Coyote when he did that. The train signal light still worked. A warning sign saying high voltage convinced me to leave the lights alone. It was an old map of the London Underground. It looked just like the modern one. It was a maintenance cupboard. A latch lock stopped me getting into the cupboard. The date on the poster was before I was born. The date on the poster was before I was born.
Okay.
LBS. Lubs? What are lubs? One D only was embossed below the coin slot. Something protruded slightly from the slot. The slot was much too thin for my fingers. It was a cup which caught rejected coins. The cup was empty. It was an old chocolate vending machine. The machine needed to be fed a coin before it would operate. A flap covered the tray into which the machine dispensed chocolate bars. The tray was empty.
Okay, so there's a coin in here, so use the hair grip.
I pushed the hair clip into the slot and whatever was stuck there disappeared into the machine. I pulled out an old English penny. It was an old English penny coin. On one side was Britannia, managing to look both virginal and matronly. On the other was the head of King George VI, looking much the same. An ancient bar of chocolate dropped into the tray at the bottom of the machine. And as a special bonus, the penny dropped through to the reject bucket.
Fantastic. We now got the coin back. And
I pulled out an old English penny. I took the ancient bar of chocolate. The machine looked like it had sold its last ticket a long time ago. It was an old ticket machine. A sign read, "Tickets 3D." The penny was too large to fit into the slot.
okay, you can't obviously use it, so if you go along here, you can see a ghost. Actually,
The ghost didn't seem threatening in any way. It was a poster advertising holidays in Scotland. It might have been a nice souvenir if it hadn't been torn and dirty.
so obviously I can't. Excuse me, I can't do that.
The ghost didn't seem threatening in any way.
Try talking to the ghost.
The ghost obviously didn't want to talk. Perhaps it was shy.
So try using this on here.
The blade of the dagger just fitted between the door and the soft wood frame. The door gave slightly and then held firm. There was a narrow gap between the cupboard door and the wooden frame. My fingers were too big to reach into the tiny crack.
Use the coin on the weighing machine.
The machine wasn't about to weigh me for nothing. I put the old penny into the slot. The needle twitched rustily
me.
and the machine spat out a card.
Excuse me.
The weight was in imperial units. It meant nothing to me. The card also had my fortune on it. A family quarrel will turn out to your advantage.
Okay, so let's now just quickly save the game. We're now up to 71%, so we're just nearly about 3/4 through the game. Use the little card you got here on the slot, on the wall, on the gap.
I remembered my student days when I regularly forgot my house keys. A wiggle with the thick card between the frame and the lock, and the latch lifted. If I closed the cupboard, the ticket might not open it again. It was a big, red, ever so tempting button.
Right, so on to the next area and switching characters again, I think. And that will trigger a cutscene, and the train will come.
The train was my ride out of there. I could worry about not having a ticket when I got to the docks.
So, welcome to Zombie Island. Now, I'm going to save over the London Underground bit because I don't really need to keep that bit. But I like this bit of the game. I didn't actually know this, but when I was walking around once and messing about a little bit, I actually did something quite funny where it actually caused some things to make George jump. But I don't think that's going to work this time. But I can still show you guys something pretty funny.
A clump of reeds grew out of the stinking swamp. It was a stagnant swamp. Nothing, I mean nothing, would possess me to step into that swamp. Oh no, I wasn't going in there.
So this island is a maze of bloody, well, it's a maze, let's say that. Well, that's new. Oh, they've taken away that option. Oh, for Christ's sake. They remastered the game, but they've made the game...
What the? Steady, guy, it's just a monkey.
I used to love that bit. Okay.
Initials had been carved into the rock. Initials carved into the stone read F.K. Frederick Ketch had been here. Three shallow holes had been made in the rock. Joining the dots would make an equilateral triangle. It was Bronson's theodolite.
Okay, so use the theodolite on the holes.
It was Bronson's theodolite, now being put to a nobler use than petty larceny.
But before we can use it, there's not much point. So let's go back down the hill. We've got to go back down to that. Well, you won't see it on here very well, but we'll get back there eventually. Because the people at Revolution have taken out the ability to actually walk around any old. You can go out the one up the top. When my cursor was back here, there was a pathway there. On the screen, there was a pathway up there and one down here, but they've taken that away for some reason. Don't know why, but they have.
What the? Steady, guy. It's just a monkey.
Yeah, I never actually managed to trigger that before, and when I did, it actually made me laugh quite a lot. So we nearly need to go, but I will join you back in that place. So I'll be right back.